inside my soul, the child within began to grow. A whispered voice said, take my hand, we'll build a world where love will stand. We gathered hearts like scattered leaves, a tapestry of dreams to weave. From broken wings to open skies, together we will learn to fly. Kaleidoscope of happiness, 1,000 colors we possess, transforming pain to something bright. We're butterflies in endless flight. The cocoons held the weight of fears, but now they're gone with all the years. We stitched the threads of laughter's tune and danced beneath the silver moon. Love to draw us near, no longer lost, no longer small. Together we can have it all. Kaleidoscope of happiness, 1,000 colors we possess, transforming pain to something bright. We're butterflies in endless flight.
Good morning, everyone, or should I say afternoon. Welcome to Kaleidoscope of Happiness, and it is time for Thirsty Thursday Trivia. Miss Alisa is under the weather today, so send prayers for her, and we will have to try to do this trivia thing on our own. So I have a 2000s multiple just kind of pop culture kind of questions, and I also on my vacation went to a Goodwill there in South Carolina and found this Bible trivia book, and it has over 4,500 questions and answers. So I will ask y'all a few Bible trivia questions also today. Let's go ahead and get started and welcome everyone in. Notion N was here early. Thank you so much. And Norma and Raymond, welcome and thank you for coming back to the channel. I am anxious to get to know you and become friends with you. The Bud Files, thank you for coming, a longtime supporter and friend. And Sharing with Shannon. If you don't know Sharing with Shannon, she is a lovely lady, and she has a great new video out about her dogs getting caught in the rain. And I just watched it last night. So y'all go over, check out Sharing with Shannon, and get to look a little look at her cute little doggies. They are so sweet and so cute. All right. So for the first question today, which 2000 social media platform invited users to publicly display their top 8 friends and this is 2000s. So we're going back about 25 years. So, anybody have any ideas? What social media platform invited users to publicly display their 8 top friends? I'll give y'all a minute or so. See if you have an answer. I love trivia, y'all. If y'all don't know that about me, I love trivia. I have a lot of useless facts swimming around in my head, although I'm not usually very good at trivia. I like it, but I'm not that good at it. All right, I don't see any answers yet. Give it a couple more seconds. All right. Which 2000s social media platform invited users to publicly display their top 8 friends? That was MySpace. Did anybody have a MySpace account? That was way back there before Facebook even. Norma and Raymond say Facebook. Yeah, that's what I thought at first too, but no, it was MySpace. All right, next question. Which human vampire romance series sparked a paranormal romance trend in both books and cinema? Hello, Angela Critters. Welcome. Which human vampire romance series sparked a paranormal romance trend? I can't talk this morning, in both books and cinema. If you don't know Angela Critter's channel, please go and check her out. She does a lot of wonderful cooking videos and recipes, and she went to a antique car show. And so she's got some shorts on her channel of some of the vintage cars she saw. And I was watching one yesterday, and let me tell you, I was born in the wrong time frame, because I love the vintage cars so much more than I like the cars that are popular today. So I think I was born in the wrong time. All right. Which human vampire romance series sparked a paranormal romance trend in both books and cinema? That was the Twilight Saga. All right, let's do a Bible trivia question. Let's see. Ooh, what father lay naked and intoxicated in his tent, which so disturbed his sons that they came and covered him? What father lay naked and intoxicated in his tent, which so disturbed his sons that they came and covered him? Angela says, "Me too. I would love to own a vintage car." Oh, me too. Hello, Carver. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Is the summer been good to you? Not too hot there in Oklahoma, I hope. Oh, you're doing your airbrushing. Great. He's a very talented artist, not only with the airbrushing things, but he also carves in wood, and he's got some great pieces that he's done. Um, okay, we have an answer of Moses. It was actually Noah, and that's found in Genesis 9:21 through 23. All right, next trivia question. Who wore a meat dress at the MTV Video Music Awards in 2010? Who wore a meat dress at the MTV Video Music Awards in 2010? Hi, Body Illusion, and you are correct. Lady Gaga. Yes, that was something, wasn't it? Oh my goodness, Carver. I did not know that. Oh, the Bible is full of scandal. I guess, original sin and all that stuff. Shannon, thank you. And we are so happy to have you here. All right, let's do another Bible trivia. What book says our dance is turned into mourning? What Bible book says our dance is turned into mourning? Hi, Barry Barry. Uh-oh, y'all got a challenge going now. Barry Barry, he is the Bible trivia king. And he says Ecclesiastics. Let me look. Nope, not Ecclesiastics. At least not according to this Bible trivia book I got at Goodwill. Yes, Carver, my man with the big boat. That's Noah. All right, that is actually found. What book says our dance is turned into mourning is actually found in Lamentations 5:15. I like this because it tells you the scripture it's found in so that you can go and look it up in your own Bible if you're questioning it. All right. What was the title of the Broadway spinoff of the Harry Potter series? What was the title of the Broadway spinoff of the Harry Potter series? Barry, Barry, I'm doing both pop culture questions and the Bible trivia. I've got my Faith, Hope, Love mug. And this says Walk by Faith on the other side. Insulated mug, and it has my protein coffee in it this morning. Hello, Weekend with Me. Welcome. We're just doing a little trivia. Miss Alisa, who's normally my co-host on Thursdays, is under the weather. And so she said she would prefer to rest, which I told her by all means, rest. And we would try to have fun without her. I know y'all love Miss Alisa. I do too. That's why I want her to rest and get feeling better. All right. So, what was the title of the Broadway spinoff of the Harry Potter series? Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I didn't know that. All right. Here's another Bible trivia. According to the Psalm 126, to Psalm 126, who caused laughter among the Jews? According to Psalm 126, what caused laughter among the Jews? Oh, that's my sensor. Uh-oh. All right, Berry is challenging the book. Let me get my Bible, Berry, and we will have a debate. Oh, you're not debating it. That's right. You said Ecclesiastics. Lamentations was the correct answer. You just quoted what it said. Okay, good. Anyway, I have my Bible in case we need it. I love a good, healthy debate. All right, and that question was, let me see. According to Psalms 126, what caused laughter among the Jews? And that answer is bringing the captives back to Jerusalem. And that's 126 verse 2. I know, Berry, I'm sorry. I didn't read it correctly. Hello, Regina, Texas Regina Diamonds, and more. How are you doing this morning, sweetheart? And she is a member of this channel. So thank you so much for your support, Regina. Everybody get to know Regina. She does lovely diamond painting. She's been a diamond painter and supporter for a long time, but she has recently started her own channel and is getting some nice content there and doing some live streams. So y'all check out Texas Regina Diamonds and more. All right, next question. What is the family relationship between Gloria and Manny in Modern Family? What is the family relationship between Gloria and Manny in Modern Family? Oh, this is actually multiple choice. Oh, wait, I guess I skipped. Okay, let me see if I can find the answer. I think my thing skipped. Okay, hold on. Yes, it did. Okay. Angela Critta, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing Regina's channel. Also, if you want to share your channel easily, just do hashtag echo and it'll put your link up. All right, what is the family relationship between Gloria and Manny in Modern Family? And it's mother and son. All right, let me go back because my screen jumped. And there we go. I'm losing my place. Okay. Which celebrity's paper cover was the first pop culture moment to break the internet? Which celebrity's paper cover was the first pop culture moment to break the internet? Hey, Allie3, that's my daughter. Hi, baby girl. How are you doing? She likes me to call her honey, sweetie, baby. When I say her name, she's like, no, you're my mama. You don't call me that. So welcome. Welcome. Baby girl down for a nap? Or you just popped in to see what mama was up to? Love it, love it, love it. Oh, my sensor keeps wanting to go off this morning. Oh, okay. Regina's saying that's the same to her same channel. YouTube is crazy. Okay. Oh, baby girl says hi to Granny. Okay. Hi, baby girl. Can you see Granny? She's usually on this side of the camera with me when she wakes up from her naps on Thursdays. I miss you so much, baby girl. All right. Which celebrity's paper cover was the first pop culture moment to break the internet? That was Kim Kardashian. All right. Next Bible trivia. What instrument is usually associated with dance in the Bible? What instrument is usually associated with dance in the Bible? Very is correct. The tambourine. And it gives Exodus 15:20, Judges 11:34, Job 21:12, and Psalm 150 verse 4. Hi, Daisy May. Alisa's not feeling well today, so she's taking the day to rest. Y'all say a little prayer for Alisa. She's struggling with her health right now, and she definitely needs our prayers. All right. Joe Exotic became a cultural touchstone in March 2020 due to the success of which Netflix documentary series? Joe Exotic became a cultural touchstone in March 2020 due to the success of which Netflix documentary series? And Daisy May is also one of my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. If y'all don't know Daisy May, her channel is Miss Daisy May 35. She does tea time in the mornings. She does Scrabble and puzzles in the afternoons, and she does trivia sometimes, and she does crossword puzzles at 8 p.m. Eastern time in the evening. So y'all check out Miss Daisy May's channel. Great channel, great person. Kelly is a great person. All right. Joe Exotic became a cultural touchstone in March 2020 due to the success of which Netflix documentary? That was The Tiger King. All right, let's do another Bible trivia. What king had the first birthday party in the Bible? What king had the first birthday party in the Bible? Tiger something. That's right. He was definitely a strange Joe Exotic. Yeah, that was a good name for him because he was definitely a strange character. Okay, stop. My sensor, for some reason, doesn't like me. Okay, Barry says Nebuchadnezzar. I think I said that wrong. Um, that's not what this book says, Barry. This book says Pharaoh at the time Joseph was in Egypt, found in Genesis 40:20. Oh, then he says, nope, Pharaoh. That's correct. Barry is great on this Bible trivia stuff. You need to come on my one of my evening shows, Barry, and we could do some Bible trivia live. That would be so much fun. Let me know if you're interested in ever being a guest on my channel. Also, I'm doing a little thing with the source, putting together a little comedy thing about different states. And if I find anything good for Alabama, I might ask you to join us. All right. Pop culture question. Which singer set about re recording all of her previous albums in 2021 so that she could have more control of her own work? Which singer set about re recording all of her previous albums in 2021 so that she could have more control over her work? Taylor Swift. Yes, Daisy May. And oh, Wounds to Wisdom, Teresa is here. Hello, Teresa. Yes, that was Taylor Swift. Hi, Carrie. Welcome. Carrie, let me check and see. Do you have blue butterfly wings? Hold on 1 second. Let's see if I can get to the chat on my phone. Oh, no, you do not. All right, let me give you some blue butterfly wings, Carrie, so that you can mix and mingle with everyone else. And welcome. She has a lovely channel. Oh, Teresa says, I was listening in the background. All right, cool. And Carrie, thank you so much for watching my videos. I do notice who watches and comments, and I appreciate that so much. Yes, Taylor Swift was the correct answer. All right, this next group of questions on here are multiple choice, so that might help us out a little bit. Y'all are so funny. Are they still together? Does anybody know? I'm sure they are, because she would write a nasty song about him if they broke up. That's basically what she does. All right, Bible trivia question. Who built the first city? Who built the first city? Oh, Daisy May says, yes, they are. Good, good, good. I've seen some things on Facebook of wedding pictures, like trying to say that they got married, but I don't know if that's official. All right, Daisy May. Well, Berry says Nimrod, and Daisy May says Incas. And according to this, the first person that built a city was Cain. Genesis 4:17. Let's just take a peek. We got the Bible sitting right here. Genesis 4. I hope this book is pretty accurate, because I do like the Bible trivia. Genesis 4. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch, and he built a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. So we could say that the first city was called Enoch, and that Cain is the one that built it. Okay, so that was accurate, I guess we could say. And Cain knew his wife. There you go. Berry's right on it. Thank you so much. All right, pop culture question. How many songs could the original iPod hold when it was released in 2001? Y'all, I have to step away 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me put this up. Oh, wait, right here. Sorry about that. Sometimes when I drink the coffee, it goes right through me. Okay, let's see. We got 300. Daisy May says, Barry says, I never had an iPod. Don't know. Me either, said Angela. Never owned an iPod. Um, oh, you went to the bathroom and I disappeared? Well, I had to go to the bathroom. iPod sounds like something you grow in the garden. I had one of the first ones, got it as a Christmas gift, didn't even know what it was. Exactly. Okay, so the answer is 1,000. That was a lot of songs back then. 1,000. Wow. Okay, let's go on to the next set of questions in here. What king hosted a banquet where a phantom hand left a message on the palace wall? What king hosted a banquet where a phantom hand left a message on the palace wall? Oh, don't know if y'all will know this one. I'm going to type the answer in because I'm not sure if I will be saying it correctly. All right, Barry again with his Nebuchadnezzar. I don't know. This says Bashana, Bashazar, and it says it's in Daniel 5 1 through 9. All right. All right. You knew Barry would get it. Yeah, he always gets the Bible ones. All right, pop culture question. What does Dunder Mifflin sell in the office? What does Dunder Mifflin sell in the office? I can see that. See that. I guess it's because their names are kind of similar. The Nezara, and whatever. Yeah. Angela said I couldn't remember his name. And she said never watched The Office. I never watched it either. I guess it was a very popular show. I just never really watched it. And Barry says paper, which is correct. Congratulations, Barry. All right, Bible trivia. Who told Pilate that a worrisome dream had made it clear that Pilate was to have nothing to do with Jesus? Who told Pilate that a worrisome dream made it clear that Pilate was to have nothing to do with Jesus? And Angela Critter says, I am into old movies instead of TV. I don't even hardly watch TV ever anymore. Barry says his wife, and that is correct. And that's found in Matthew 27, verse 19. All right, y'all, I'm going to have to look at this, see why my sensor is having issues. Well, it says it's in range. Let's see. Let me get rid of it and pull it up again. Hold on. Okay, Miss Angela, have a wonderful day. I need to be doing housework too, but nah, not right now. All right, let's see if that solves that problem. Possibly it will. Okay, pop culture question. What was the title of the Spice Girls return tour in 2007? What was the title of the Spice Girls return tour in 2007? Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that so much. And I appreciate your support too, Angela. And I love your videos. I'm a big fan. What was the title of the Spice Girls return tour in 2007? And the answer, The Return of the Spice Girls. That was kind of an obvious name, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, Miss Angela says Spice World. Good choice. All right, Bible trivia. What were the original names of these Bible characters? Abraham and Sarah. What were their original names? What were the original names of Abraham and Sarah? And Barry's got it. Abram and Sarai, maybe, I don't know. Very good, Barry. All right. What was the title of Adele's debut studio album? What was the title of Adele's debut studio album? Hello, Misha. Misha does devotions on Thursday, Thankful Thursday. Y'all make sure you go over and hear what she shared today. And Barry says, Adele, that is not correct. What was the title of Adele's debut studio album? It was 19. 19. All right. What were the original names of these biblical characters? And Israel. What was his original name before he changed it? Israel. What was his original name? Jacob. That's right, Berry Berry. Congratulations. All right. Pop culture question. Which of the following acts did not star in the 2012 Olympic opening ceremony? Oh, and I guess I have to give you all the choices on that one. Hold on. Let me go back to the questions. Okay, here are the choices: James Bond, Mr. Bean, Austin Powers, Queen Elizabeth II. So, which of the following acts did not star in the 2012 Olympic opening ceremony? James Bond, Mr. Bean, Austin Powers, Queen Elizabeth II. Ah, Berry Berry says James Bond. The correct answer is Austin Powers. All right. Who told Joseph what Jesus's name would be? Who told Joseph what Jesus's name would be? That's right, Garrett Barry. You can always guess. All right, Wounds to Wisdom, Teresa. Thank you for coming in and thank you for your support. Very, you are correct. It just says an angel found in Matthew 1, 20 and 21, but I believe the angel's name was Gabriel. Very good. All right. Who was told to name his firstborn son Jezreel? Jezreel. Who was told to name his firstborn son Jezreel? Jezreel. All right, that was Hosea. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Hosea, Hosea 1, verse 4. And that's what Berry says, so that is correct. What prophet was a very hairy man? What prophet was a very hairy man? just sitting here looking at my wall where my granddaughter would draw on her picture, make her pictures and things like that. I had washable markers and washable crayons. And I also had dry erase markers. And one day she had the dry erase markers by mistake. And there are marks all over my wall. I'm going to have to paint that wall. All right. Berry says Elijah. And that is correct. And that's found in 2 Kings 1:8. Daisy May says, hey, Berry, how long have you been studying the Bible? It's a good question, Berry. How long? I have a feeling you probably grew up learning about the Bible and learning about God. But I could be wrong. Some people that come to God later in life actually delve and dig deep into it. Try rubbing alcohol to remove the marker. Okay, Misha, I will try that. I have rubbing alcohol. All right, Berry may not want to answer that question, Daisy May, and we will wait a few minutes and see if he does. I do want to say something, y'all, about Rudy. I know y'all that are in here pretty well know Rudy, and Rudy does have autism, or so he says, and he can be a little annoying at times. And I know a lot of channels have blocked him or, don't appreciate him so much. And that's okay. And I was actually on a channel as a guest, and Rudy came in, and that person did not care for Rudy. And so I did block him during that live stream so that he wouldn't annoy that channel holder or chat. And I have since unblocked Rudy. But I just want you to know that everyone is welcome on my channel. And I don't discriminate against anyone for any reason. And I don't judge anyone. That's not my place to do. I believe that that's left up to God. So I appreciate Rudy's support, and I will support Rudy. Now, if he ever is in the chat and he gets too harassing for myself, I will let Rudy know and I will block him. But if any of you ever feel uncomfortable or have an issue with Rudy, please let me know, because I don't want it to bother anybody else. I want everybody to feel comfortable here, and feel free to come in and comment, share their own experiences and opinions. And I just wanted to say that. Okay? All right. Yes, Angela says, I always welcome Rudy. And Berry answered, since I was a teenager, Daisy. So Berry's been studying the Bible for several years. I used to know a lot more too, Daisy. I was raised in the Lutheran Church, which is an offshoot of Catholic, and we went to confirmation classes. I was baptized as a baby, but then at about 13, 14, you go through confirmation classes, and then you confirm to the congregation that you are accepting Jesus as your Lord and Savior. Anyway, I used to go to youth group and mentor some of the younger kids as well. And church was very, very important to me. And I had an excellent minister that really touched me, touched my heart, and helped me to love Jesus. And so I definitely knew more of the Bible and the Bible stories when I was younger. But I am trying to restore all of that knowledge and get deeper and deeper into the Word of God, because I do believe that having that in my life is really important and something that I can lean on in times of trouble. And I've been through plenty of times of trouble. So God has always been there for me in my life. Okay, enough about me. Let's get back to our trivia. All right. What bizarre person saw Jesus from far off, and ran to worship him? What bizarre person saw Jesus from far off and ran to worship him? Oh, I didn't realize that answer. Berry put in Hackensack, which I believe is in New Jersey. Conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 80. The wind is blowing from the south at 2 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 68%. That's what I thought too, Misha. Zacchaeus. This is what it says. The Gadarene demonic. Mark 5, verse 6. Let's see. Mark. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And 5, 6. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I'm going to start at the beginning of chapter 5. And they came over unto the other side of the sea into the country of the Gadarenes. Gadarenes. I'm probably saying that wrong. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. And always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshipped him. Huh. For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, What is thy name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many. Now, I did not know that. Legion, yes. Wow. See, this is why I love the Bible, because it's got so many things. I live in Wyckoff, New Jersey, real near Hackensack when I was young. Oh, I lived in Wyckoff, New Jersey. Cool. I'm in Alabama, but I just like saying Hackensack. Also, Legion typically means 5,000. Wow. I think I like my book. I think I like this Bible trivia book. I think it may help me learn a lot about the Bible by looking things up. All right, let's go. One more. Um, the only female judge of Israel, she judged the tribes from under a palm tree. Her victory song is famous. Who was she? Oh, we love Berry Berry. Yes, Deborah. Deborah. And that's Judges 4:5. All right. What widowed prophetess was 84 years old when she saw the young Jesus in the temple? What widowed prophetess was 84 years old when she saw the young Jesus in the temple? I follow a channel that's called the Deborah Table. That's how I knew that one. The Deborah Table. I'll find that link. I'm going up and down trying to figure out where I want to go to try to get back here. Now, this is a very small channel, 50 subscribers, but I met her in another chat that I follow. All right. And the widowed prophetess was Anna. Correct, Berry Berry. And it is found in Luke 2:36 through 38. Ooh, here's a good one. What elderly cousin of Mary became the mother of John the Baptist? Anna spelled backwards is Anna. You are a nut, Barry. What elderly cousin of Mary? Excuse me. Bless me. Yes. Excuse me. Elizabeth. And that's found in Luke 1. Very good, Misha. All right, y'all. I want to show you this. My daughter made me, I don't know if you can see it very good, made me this bookmark. And I'm going to use it in this book. Cool. Oh, it has a little hole in the top. You could put like some yarn or something to make a little tassel on it. Very cool. Mm. That sneezing got my sinuses going. Thank you, Misha. Thank you very much. All right, so here's your work for next time. I want you to go over and watch Thankful Thursday on Misha's channel, Misha Lee. I want you to watch that. I want you to pray for Alisa that she gets feeling better. Okay? So please check out each other, support each other, continue to watch my videos and support my channel as well so that I am able to come on YouTube and share with all of you. You are very important to me in my life, and I do consider you my friends. And I thank you so much for your love and support. So remember, God loves you, and so do I. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.